Let's get more now on this missing family with Charlie Winter, researcher at the Quilliam Foundation, an anti-extremism think tank. Just seems incredible, doesn't it, that a woman would take 4 children to Syria, a country which is so violent and dangerous that thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are fleeing there.
Absolutely, and sadly it's not something which is new. We've seen a number of cases like this before, a number of cases where children have gone out, and it's testament to the fact that Islamic State have a very powerful message. If indeed she is found to have been travelling to Syria, or at least trying to get there, then it's testament to the fact that they do have a very strong message, and it would be likely that she's been in contact with people in Iraq or Syria who have given her assistance, logistical advice on how to make this difficult journey.
Because this is just the latest case, isn't it, of women or children going to Syria or Iraq to join IS. How can they do this when there are so many reports of the atrocities that IS commit, especially against women and even girls? There are lots of reports of them raping underage girls.
Well, the fact of the matter is that Islamic State have a very powerful ideological narrative which they are portraying, and that coupled with having personal contacts in Syria or Iraq who can testify that the life that they're living is the one that they want to, the one that they're being sold, then that adds to the propaganda, and it really does give the effect of making people think they're doing the right thing. So it's a terrible case that this is happening, but the reason that she's going is not because she's been tricked into it. She's made that decision herself.
But, I mean, surely, we don't know about this individual case, but there have been so many. There's the 3 sisters who took their children from Bradford. There were the 3 British schoolgirls from East London. Don't they watch the news? Don't they see what's happening? Don't they see that hundreds of thousands of Syrians are fleeing the country, putting their lives at risk, taking all kinds of dangers in order to get to Europe?
Well, if they did see images of people leaving Syria, then they'd blame that firmly on Bashar al-Assad, not Islamic State. I mean, the news that they will watch will be watched through a very different mindset to how normal people watch it. People who find Islamic State an attractive idea, find it the idea of living there a fruitful prospect. They wouldn't understand events that are happening in Syria and Iraq in the same way that we do.
I mean, David Cameron has warned of the dangers of Muslim families and communities just quietly condoning the ideology of IS, perhaps not realising that there are people within their midst who then plan to travel to Syria. Should Muslim communities be doing more to tackle this issue?
Well, I think there's always more to be done, and it's not just Muslim communities, but it's government and other civil society organisations too. I mean, I think that there is an increased appetite to condemn Islamic State and get that very public. I mean, we do see more activity from both at the government level and a community level, and I think that the more of that there is, the better, really. Well,
you say that, but aren't there a lot of Muslim communities that are living basically separate lives from the rest of Britain, looking down on certain aspects of British life, if you like, and sort of seeing themselves as somehow superior, but also full of resentment, and that helps to increase this atmosphere where people are vulnerable enough to be enticed by the ideology of IS?
Well, I think that they're enticed by the ideology of IS, and we have to remember this is a very small minority of people, but they're enticed by the ideology because of grievances that they feel. I mean, of course, we can talk about having them change their views and having this portion of the population change their views, but it's not going to happen overnight. It's something which has to happen in the long term, and it has to come from many different angles.
Okay, Charlie Winter, thank you very much for talking to us here on Sky News.
Thank you.